Hello, my friend. I thought you might be interested in 3 events that are happening during the month of October that I'm involved with and that are all taking place online, so any of you can join. So let me take you through them. So first of all, on the 3rd of October, there is going to be a book launch with online events for a very interesting new book by my colleague Simon Warren on psychological growth after trauma. And it is an edited book with a summary of all the research that we have done at the New School of Psychotherapy and Counseling in the last few years on how to use existential principles in relation to traumatic experiences. I wrote the foreword for the book, and I will be speaking at the book launch about what I wrote in the book. And if you're interested in that, there will be other authors in the book who will be speaking about their research. So if you're interested in trauma from an existential perspective, come to the book launch. Of course, I will put the details about this launch in the comments. So, secondly, I will be conducting an online workshop for the Existential Academy, and that will be happening on Friday the 10th of October from 11 to 1 o'clock British time, and that will be called Bringing Wisdom to the World. And so if you're interested in hearing me speak about that for 2 hours and having a conversation with me on Zoom, please do sign up for it. Again, I will put the link in for that as well. And then thirdly, on the 31st of October, we have a 2-day conference starting of the Existential Academy, which is called Dying to Live, Living to Die, an Existential Paradox. And that will be a fascinating conference. So it starts on the 31st October, so Halloween. And that evening we will have Robert Niemeyer giving the opening workshop. And he will be speaking about meaning-focused grief therapy. And we will also have Chloe Paidusis-Mitchell talking about navigating loss and embracing life. And then the next day, on the 1st of November, often also called the Day of the Dead, we will have a whole array of speakers. Robert Broderick. We will have Professor Javi Carrel about Should I Fear My Death? We will have Kelly Swayze about The Place of the Dead. We will have Professor Patrick Vernon on Are We All Living a Social Death? And we will also have Andrew Cobson, who has been the head of the Humanists in the UK for many, many years, speaking about a case of choice, not dignity. And I will also be speaking about losing the will to live, which will talk a bit about suicide and how that is often related to feeling paralyzed and trapped, and also with losing a sense of the values of life or of the possibility that you can live those values. So it will be a very broad-ranging conference all about death and life, and that takes place on the 31st of October and the 1st of November. and I will put links to all of these 3 events in the commentary, and I hope that many of you will join us there, and I look forward to meeting you on Zoom. See you then. Bye, my friend.